So I ended up taking a break after our arcade and pinball show. Tell you the truth, I got a little burned out on these things and needed to walk away for a couple weeks. But I'm back and starting to fix the ones that went down, and thought I'd do another video too. This one stayed up the whole time, so it's a good little trooper. And this is Jet Fighter. Came out in 1975. It was released by Kee Games, and I've also seen it released by Atari, so they must have both did a version. I'll show you the marquee here. It's a jet fighter pilot that just shot down an enemy plane. And I imagine this will look familiar to a lot of you out there. It's the basis of Jet Combat on the combat cartridge for the Atari 2600. It's a game I played an awful lot of. Still play to this day, one of my favorites. Either the tank or the jet fighter. I don't play the biplane so much, but those two I do. Go down to the control panel. This is a two-player game. You can play at the same time. So there's side-by-side joysticks. And you got your, obviously, flight stick. Left, right. Up is fast, speed up, and you pull back to slow down. And player 2 is set up the exact same way, and then you just got the two big start buttons here. It's a 19-inch black and white monitor. It's 75, and like a lot of my games, it's black and white. Has the stickers on the side of the monitor. Has like a sky and cloud sticker on it. And planes can fly behind it, and they are somewhat hidden. And this bezel actually is, let me back up a little bit. The bezel actually is screen printed, and it's semi-transparent. They get the blue tint on the bezel itself as opposed to an overlay on the screen like a lot of the games. And those clouds are also printed right on the bezel. And if the plane flies behind it, it will obscure it a little bit. So I'll show you the side art really quick. And basically it's the same thing as the marquee there, with Jet Fighter written on it. It's pretty nice shape, this game. Alright, let's get a game going. So this is probably going to be a pretty easy one to explain. You're the good jet pilot, and you're trying to shoot down the enemy jet pilot. You can fire one shot at a time, and you can't control it once you let it go, so it always fires straight. Got it. Controls are you can bank left, bank right, speed up, or to catch up with the guy, or if you're trying to maneuver once you're there, you can slow down and do a bank. So it controls pretty well. I like the way the plane flies. 1975. Most games are two-player only, so having a single-player mode on this is pretty rare, actually. Unfortunately, the AI is not exactly too smart, so most of the time I can best them pretty well. It's definitely a lot more fun if you have a human opponent. But I'll take what I can get. Oh man, now he's just showing me up. It's a timed game, so after a certain amount of time, you'll see the numbers start flashing, like that, good timing. And that means you're coming up on the end of the game. Oh my god, he almost had me again. Sneaking up behind him, nope. Go through the clouds. Get one more shot off. Oh no, tight game. We ended up being a tie, so actually it was pretty good for him. Like I said, the Jet Combat was one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600, so when I saw this one came up, I had to get it, and I do enjoy it. Alright, hope you enjoy Jet Fighter. Probably not one you see too often.